I wanted to go over iLearn to make sure everybody knew what was there. And I also wanted to go over this ebook and the documents and resources that I have embedded in that. So that's what I'm going to start with. And again, anytime that you need me to clarify anything, just let me know. So what I try to do with iLearn is I tried to set it up so that everything is at the top of the page so that you wouldn't have to go searching for things. The one thing that has remained is a question forum, and I know Zach has posted a couple of questions about the equity and inclusion project. And again, those questions are really helpful to me because they let me know what I need to clarify or explain better. So please, anytime that you have a question, put it there and I'll make sure that I address it. And I'm also trying to bring them up during these Zoom sessions because I assume that they are questions that other people might have. The first box are the links for the Zoom classes. On the Mondays and Thursdays, I'll be going over the same things. I am trying to figure out kind of what I will be talking about from week to week. This class is a little bit different in that there isn't the same sort of content that you might have in a biology or psychology class. That's why I have narrowed it down to 1 day's planned Zoom meetings. And for the Wednesdays and Tuesdays, I'll probably leave them open for individual meetings or things that come up as the need arises. I also have on Fridays an office hours link, and that is more like traditional office hours. If you just want to drop by and ask a question, I'll be here to answer it. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about these meetings or the Zoom links? Oh, sorry, I had my headphones off because I wasn't sure they were working, but did anybody ask a question? Okay, all right, thanks. Okay, so the next box, I have embedded the ebook, and there are a couple of tools that might be helpful in terms of navigating it. This is the button that will allow you to go forward or backwards on pages. If you have an idea of where the content you want is located, you can also use this this pull down menu. I will try to go through and put headings on all the pages so that you know exactly what they are. I didn't realize that that was a feature until I saw some of them have headings and the others don't. This is a little pointer, and again, you probably don't need it. I might use it as I'm talking about this, and you can use this to make it full screen. Okay, so those are some tools to help you navigate. I am using the ebook format because it allows me to concisely put together links and videos and documents. And it's an easy way for me to update and edit so that I don't have to go through and make a whole bunch of boxes on iLearn and things like that. So that's my hope with this. There are a couple of different types of resources in here. Anytime you see something that is labeled FYI, that's just for your information. And those tend to be resources that I drew upon when putting together what we're doing as a class, and I thought I'd share them with you. There are also things that are labeled screenshots, and these are pictures of documents, and I am using screenshots because they allow me to annotate them. On screenshot pages, you'll also find a link to the full document. So when I click on that one, it takes me to the schedule for the rest of the semester. The schedule is very much a work in process, and I'm trying to figure out what it makes sense for me to do during these Zoom meetings. And so again, your feedback and suggestions would be greatly appreciated. Let's see. The other things that I've included here are the new assignment that is taking the place of the Makerspace Challenge. And so I called this one a Nearpod Challenge. And I'll go over that in a little bit after I introduce iLearn to everybody. Okay. Any questions about this documentation box? Yeah. Okay. Eventually, I'm going to create another ebook, and in that ebook, I will start putting these screencasts that I do so that people can have access to them if they want to view them or review them. So that'll also go in this box. The last box that I've added is where I am placing the assignments that you will need to do. And this indicates that it is a link. And what I have decided to do is I'm asking you to upload your equity inclusion project as a PDF. One of the reasons I'm doing that is because when I went to the document where you put your links, a number of them, I didn't have access to the documents. And so I don't want to have to go and email people and check. And so I thought I would just have you, since you're doing an ebook and you can save it as a PDF, just upload it here. This is actually a new feature that I was not aware of Google Forms including, and it's actually really nice because what it does is when you enter your information, it puts it into a spreadsheet for me, and then it gives me a link to the things that you've uploaded, and then puts the uploads into a folder in my Google Drive. So it's actually a really nice feature that I'm glad they've added, and I just wanted to make you aware of that. Okay, so all of those are similar in that these are the places, except for this one. This one's a little bit different. I found another tool. This was, I think, a Google extension. And what this allows me to do is to create a document. And I realize I'm sharing the wrong thing. And so I will correct this link. But what it will do is it will have pull down menus every place where you see the $sign. And so what I am trying to do is I'm trying to find a way of making these assignments easy for you to complete. And my thinking was that if I can make it so that you're just making choices, then that would be the easiest, and I would make sure that I'm getting the sort of information that I need. But this link currently is wrong, and I'll need to fix it so that you see the form that you should complete. Going back, these are the weekly reflections that I'm asking you to do for the 6 weeks of the remaining semester. And this is the way that I'm keeping track of your progress through the things that we're going to be doing, and also getting you to hold yourself accountable so that you get the assignments done in a timely fashion and don't wait until the last week to try to do everything. So when you click on these, this is where you will upload your Google Doc reflection, and I will go over that document when I go over the ebook because you have access to it there. This is, again, just my way of collecting those documents in a place, and they'll be stored in a spreadsheet, and your goal documents will all go into a folder so I can keep track of it. But this is where you will upload them, and this assignment will be due every Friday. Okay, so that's our assignment box. Are there any questions about any of these things? Oh, okay. Okay, all right, good. Okay, let me